Hello, everyone. Well, I just recently attended the 2021 Tennessee State Numismatic Society Winter Coin Show. They have this every year, the first weekend of March, and it's still going on if you happen to see this video on the day that I am posting it. I went on Friday, but it also runs on Saturday and Sunday, and everyone is looking for silver. And this is the only U.S. Silver coin that I found, and these days constitutional silver is going for 22 times face, and last year it was about 12 to 15 times face. So silver, of course, has shot up compared to last year, but oddly enough, just like last year, the day after I went, the price of silver dropped by $1, but it's still over $25 as I am recording this video. And so today we're going to look at a lot of the coins that I picked up. Last year I got 5.7 ounces of silver through my foreign coins, and this year I got 5.8 ounces. And even though silver is more expensive, I did not buy any bullion 1 ounce coins this time because traditionally for my whole life, these coins were usually $2 over spot, but today people are asking 37 or 40 for a silver eagle. So I want to put my money into other places. So we're going to take a look at some of the things that I did pick up. I've been looking into a lot of Canadian silver dollars here recently, and we've got the 1967 100 Years of Canada Canadian Goose coin. As you can see on here, it is 80% silver. This is 0.6 ounces of silver, and I'm actually working on a video where we're going to talk a lot about Canadian silver dollars, so be looking up for that, but I'll show you the ones that I picked up at this show. So we've got this one, which is 80%, but I've also got some that are 50%, and like I said, I'm going to go through more of a walkthrough on these in a later video, but the 1973 silver dollar proof set went for $8. The seller for this one was a husband and wife team, and the husband had stepped away when I actually saw this in the case for $8, and I knew that the silver, it's only 50% silver and it's 0.357 ounces, but I knew that was worth more than $8 just in exchange value, plus you get all these other proof coins, which is more for a future video. But this one is I think the 100 years of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police in this dollar. So kind of the funny story here was it was priced at $8, and I said, hey, for $8 I'll buy that. And then the husband made it back to the desk, and I heard him talk to his wife and say, why did you let him buy that for $8? And she said, it's not my fault that you hadn't changed the price on it. He also had a 1978 set priced at $10, so the spot price of just the dollar here is about $9.50. So wasn't quite, he didn't lose money on this one at $10, but there is the 1978 dollar for, I believe, the Olympics. So it has the 11th Games, the Commonwealth Games from Edmonton. The box on that last one was falling apart, but this next one actually came in the case, and it's a more premium. This is one of the more favorite dollars. So this one was closer to what I would find for eBay price when I got this set for $15. But as we look at the 1984 dollar, it is I believe, the Toronto 1984 dollar, and that's reminiscent of the old, the Voyager dollars, where they would have the guy in canoe going down the river. This time it's going down Toronto with the Space Needle in the background. So again, we're going to take a closer look at these sets in an upcoming video. One of my favorite things to find is foreign junk silver where it's priced at, or even better if you can get it below spot price. But here we have some Canadian half dollars. This one is from 1962, and so the design here hasn't changed too much from what we see today. And that has 0.3000 ounces of silver, so I like how the Canadian had it measured really well. 1955, half this side is the same, but go to the other side and the date is now at the bottom. It's pretty similar to the previous design, but there are some subtle changes to it. Going back even further to 1950, and we have George VI on this one. different dealer, but I was able to get it again at pretty close to spot price. He charged me a little bit below spot at $7 for this one. So the obverse in 1950 looked the same as the previous one, but the king was different. Now, this last one appears to have been clean, but the same dealer sold it to me for $7. And when you go back before 1920, this was made out of sterling silver, so it has a higher silver content to it. And that was back in the days when they just said 50 cents Canada instead of having the shield on it. This coin has 0.3461 ounces of silver in it. As I said, I like finding the equivalent of foreign junk silver like this Venezuelan 2 Bolivares. This coin has 0.2685 ounces of silver in it. Of course, this one is very well worn. It's 1945, and I believe it says on there that it's 80.835% silver if you look at the bottom right there. I was at, since that's what I'm looking for, I went to one dealer and he had several pounds of foreign junk silver coins, and I wanted to look through them, and he said, no, sorry, I've sold them all. And he had gathered them into bags by silver content percentage. So there's a bag of 83.5, there's a bag of 90, there's a bag of 92.5, and he weighed each bag, and the total value was $2,000. And then as I was sitting there, the guy came back, a guy in his 30s, and he had just opened up his wallet, pulled out $2,000 in cash, and set it down on the table, and was letting the dealer, or the dealer went through and had to, count out $2,000. This dealer had complained that it just so happens, why did the spot price have to fall $1 on the day that we're having this coin show? And I'm, good for you, but I'm losing money, as much money as I could have been making if it had just been a couple of days earlier. But just to see someone flash that much cash is pretty impressive. I saw someone else doing it, buying a couple of gold coins, but to to buy that much silver, for a guy in his 30s, I thought that was quite impressive. No, I didn't purchase any bullion coins, but this one has the most silver of any coin that I picked up today, and I got this one a little bit below spot even. This one is about 3/4 of an ounce of silver. It's a commemorative Philippine piso to celebrate or to maybe not celebrate, but to honor the 25th anniversary of the World War II Battle of Bataan. I have several coworkers from the Philippines, and that was certainly an event that they remember. And so this one has 0.7523 ounces of silver, which roughly is about $19. So I got that one below spot. The best dealers when you're looking for silver coins are dealers where they have a firm price written on it, because they're not going to dynamically go through and mark out the price and change it every time that silver goes up in price. So the coins in this stack were, I believe many of them were below spot. Now this Venezuelan coin doesn't have a lot of silver in it because it is pretty tiny. I believe that's a quarter Balboa. And quarter Bolivares, 0.0336 ounces of silver in this one. So not a whole lot. I mean, that's not going to be worth more than $1 in spot price, but I bought it for the numismatic value as well. But I do like the coins where they're actually written on there the amount of silver. So we've got an Ecuador coin, 1 sucre, so a little over 1/10 of an ounce on this one. So that's worth about $3 right now. From Cuba, here we have I believe this one is 20 centavos from 1916. So 1.14 ounces of silver on that one. One more Cuban coin here. 1953. And I like how on a lot of these Hispanic coins, they'll actually have the actual weight and the percentage of silver actually printed on the coin, which is great for international trade back then. As it turns out, I mistakenly bought 2 of those coins, so from a different dealer. And this particular dealer was asking for melt price plus $2 premium. And this one's worth about $10 in spot price, so this was one of the better deals I picked up. It's an 1882 50 centavo or half peso. And so that one has about 4/10 of an ounce of silver in it. So that one's a really nice pickup. These Mexican coins back then were 0.903% silver, which seems like an unusual percentage, but that's what they did. This coin from Egypt, now this person, he had what he paid for the coin written on it, so I didn't get to pay $1.25. I paid $4.70, which is pretty close to spot price. I haven't looked up this Egypt coin yet. I don't know much about it, but a lot of the details are at least written on the coin already. So it has a kind of the Ottoman symbol on it that we see a lot, and I'm not even sure which side is up on this one. Yeah, that one needs more research. Next we have a small coin from Greece. This is a 10 lepta coin. There are 100 lepta to a drachma. 1874. 83.5% silver, which is a small silver content, 0.0268 ounces. We got the crown, and okay, this one's 50 lepta. So 1874. Here's a Chinese coin from the province of Guangdong, and if I could flip it over here, it says Guangdong Province, 20 cents. And so you kind of have to know Chinese to be able to read the date on there, so it's somewhere between 1912 and 1924. This coin has not as much silver in it. And I'm looking for my date. Okay, this one is 0.1415 ounces of silver in that one. So I'm probably overpaid for that one. But I paid $7, so it's not too bad. And that dealer did give me a discount. Here is a coin from Newfoundland from 1900. They're tougher to find than Canadian. I did hear one dealer say that, wow, everyone's looking for Canadian coins this year, just because sometimes their silver is easier to find. And then something kind of odd to hear at a trade show, I heard one dealer make a complaint that there were just, everyone's looking to buy this year. No one's looking to sell. Normally, I wouldn't think that's a problem, but this year, a lot of people were running out of silver inventory, at least the silver that's affordable silver. And so no one was bringing that in to sell, so the dealers couldn't flip it around and make a profit off of it. So they were actually lamenting how they couldn't, there weren't enough people coming in to sell the silver to them. This coin right here is probably the oldest silver coin that I picked up. In retrospect, maybe I shouldn't have bought this one. When I saw PR on it, I thought that stood for Puerto Rico. I was wrong. It is a Spanish colonial coin from 1784. So, I mean, $12 is a decent price for a half real. Now, it's not Puerto Rico, but it actually says PR written on it right here, and I'm not quite sure what that means, but on these Spanish colonial coins look almost identical, so you tell where it's from by the mint mark. And the mint mark, which is kind of tough to see right there, but that stands for Bolivia. So they didn't lie about it. It actually says PR on the coin. I just don't know what that means. I found this Canadian dime in a in a $1 box, and it's got about $1.50 worth of silver in it. So I just bought it as a scrap there. But again, this was back when it was sterling 92.5. And then as I was going through quarter boxes, I found one silver coin in a dollar box. Now, this Mexican 25 centavos coin is only 30% silver, but that makes it worth about 85 cents today. So that's still, anytime you can find a silver coin in a 25-cent box these days, that's you're doing something pretty good. They're usually almost picked through so good that you're never going to find anything like that. But especially these Mexican coins that have scales on them, that's a good way to tell that it's made out of silver. All right, so I have a couple other videos of coins I'm going to show you that I picked up at the convention. These were all the silver coins that I picked up, but in another video I'm going to show a lot of the non-precious metal coins that I picked up, so your copper and your nickel clad type coins. And then I have a third video I'll make of all of the coins that I got from 25-cent bins, and I spent $9 to get a lot of coins, and if I made that as part of another video, it would just take too long. So thanks for watching. Bye.